You know why I'm here. Kill sites have been clustered all over northeast Texas the last 2 years.
They live on fear. They thrive on it. I ain't got no fear left.
There is a movie that pretends to say one thing and is really saying another thing altogether. Technically, it's very well made. That scene was well made.
I got a real good eye for prime meat.
Well, Roger, I can't quantify the hatred I have for this movie, but I'm going to try.
Okay.
Because I get paid to do that. Very early on, and we saw that first scene, the dismemberment scene. That's the hook. We're supposed to now get interested. This guy's tough. We didn't need the explicit. I didn't even like the language use of this dismemberment. That's how short my fuse has become on violence when I see it in service of something that is nothing more than violence. This film is nothing more than a dozen ways to chop up a person. That's really all it's about.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. The Buzz is back. Directed by Tobe Hooper.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. And yeah, we're here for the watch along to what? What are we watching? We're watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. We watched the original classic last week. I thought it'd be good since both of them on Tubi. We go ahead and go back to back with these bad boys and get them over with. I don't think there's any other one on Tubi, but we already got a couple people in the house. Probably the main stage. Yep. Look, there's the old Rickster. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. Hope you are too. I saw this message. You were being funny. Look, Leather Chop Top 2024. Let's make America taste great again. I'll be watching your Vinegar Syndrome 4K. Yeah, I've got that in the background. I'll talk about that in a minute. Yep, I'm doing great. How about you guys? Both of you guys doing good? You just watched the American Society of Magical Negroes. It was interesting. I bought that when I found it cheap at Target, and I have not watched it yet. Look at that. Appreciate you coming in. Hello, Jeffy says. Appreciate you. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the way in the door. And Ian's here. Hola. Oh, aloha. I thought you said hola. Aloha. Yeah. So hopefully you guys are doing great. I'm going to go ahead and knock the intro out of the way here. Anybody that comes in the door, make sure you hit the like button on this thing. This is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 from 1986. If it's the unrated version, it says it's an hour and 41 minutes. I don't know what this one is. It says an hour and 40 and 30 seconds on Tubi. Obviously, they'll put commercials in there. Stars Dennis Hopper as Lefty. I love that guy in this one. He's one of the main reasons I like this movie. Caroline Williams is Stretch. She's also pretty cool. Jim Sideow returns as the cook. We got Bill Moseley as Chop Top. And I didn't know Bill Moseley much back then. So this was one of my first times seeing him. He's obviously pretty much become a horror icon at this point. Bill Johnson plays Leatherface. And I don't know, is there anybody else popular in this movie that's any good? They got Joe Bob Briggs listed as Gonzo Moviegoer. I don't know what that means. But either way. So let me, it's obviously directed by the late, great Tobe Hooper. It's written by L.M. Kit Carson and one other one it says. Who else? Tobe Hooper helped write it. So this is obviously a follow-up to this tremendous horror classic, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So let me read you the description that they've got here on Internet Movie Database. Radio host is victimized by the cannibal family as a former Texas Marshal hunts them. That's pretty damn minimal there, but somebody else wrote this. Radio DJ Stretch's open request night is plagued by annoying phone pranking of two road tripping party hard hoodlums. But things take a disturbing turn when the hoodlums meet their demise at the hands of a familiar chainsaw wielding maniac. We know who that is. With the entire gruesome ordeal recorded on tape, Stretch seeks out the help of former Texas Marshal who's on a personal quest for vengeance against the family of cannibals. And that's about all I'm going to read of that. You know, this thing, when I first saw it, I remembered the classic poster artwork. That was pretty epic. It's basically a play on The Breakfast Club. But I thought that was cool. But I didn't really like it at first. When I saw this thing back in the day during the VHS days, renting it, and even when I bought it on that cheesy MGM DVD, they had one of the worst covers ever. I didn't particularly like it. It says I've gotten older and start watching it. Maybe it's because I've watched so much shit, or maybe it's because all the other Texas Chainsaw Massacres after this were kind of garbage up into the newer ones. But no, somebody else asked me that. I'm not into Legos, and if I bought it, it would be more of an investment. Number one, I don't have the patience to put thousands of pieces together. Number two, I don't have anywhere to display it, and I would want to display it. I could maybe my wife will let me put it in the living room. I'm just kidding, but I haven't decided yet. If I bought it, I would just keep it sealed in the box. Plus, I don't like the shark. Bruce doesn't look as good as in the concept photos. You see Twisters Tuesday, not expecting much. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's one of those movies that got a little blown out of proportion. I'm not going to see Twisters in theater. I'll just go ahead and let you know. I don't like that main actor. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. What's his name? Glenn Powell. Man, I've never liked him at all. I know he was in Top Gun Maverick, but the other movies that I've seen him in, I've just never liked him. That movie Hitman on Netflix, I think that movie would have been a lot better if it had somebody other than him in it. He's got this weird smile and he always does it at the wrong time. He just weirds me out. I just don't like him. So somebody was spreading a rumor he might be the new Batman. That'll be the end of that franchise before it starts if he's Batman. And then I saw your comment. Oops. Gonna need a bigger wallet for that one. Yeah, how much is that damn thing? I looked and don't even remember. Yeah, I hate him too. Looks like an empty head. I don't know, man. He's just got this weird shitty grin all the time. And he looks like his fucking eyes are not are too close together. And he's got that fucking pointy chin. I just can't look at him. I know I'm I'm nothing good to look at. But and sorry if it's too dark. It's hot, so I didn't want to put too much heat in here. But I don't know. If I'm paying to watch somebody, I gotta at least look at him. Yeah, that movie was okay, but I kind of like that despite him. Sydney Sweeney was what made that movie worth watching. Got that rat face medicated movie reviews. Yeah, I don't know if I want to sit in the theater and watch his fucking mug the whole time. My shirt's bound up. All right, before we get into this, I'm gonna pour me a drink. I got a real fucking man's drink tonight. I don't want any more rums. I got moonshine. We're drinking some watermelon moonshine tonight. I'm going all in, brother. But I'm only drinking one glass. I'm not gonna get toasted. I gotta work tomorrow. And look here. Howdy, y'all. What's up, GG? I'm gonna pour a drink for you. Her globes. You're already talking about tits. Unfortunately, Joe Bob was deleted from the movie. He played movie guy with two girls at a movie theater attacked by Leatherface. Now that you say that, I think I remember him saying that back in the day. Old moonshine. Yeah, this is a Midnight Moon watermelon moonshine. I was telling him, sorry if it's a little dark. I don't want to put too much light in here. It's so hot. So I got my man sippy cup we're gonna pour a hefty glass of moonshine, and it's the jar is sweating. So let me get a paper towel and put under this thing. All right. Hopefully, I won't spill it and won't short out the damn computer. It's been a while since I had moonshine. Yeah, really, he's already started. There should be an uncut version for when we can see everything deleted. Either way. All right, and then I got a chaser, man. I got me a Michelob because in case that damn thing is too strong. I'm sorry, I'm a weakling. I don't drink a lot. But before we get into it, I can't get it off the stand. What the fuck? It's so thick. That's what she said. So I'm like Doug. I've got the Vinegar Syndrome Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but that's not what we're going to be watching tonight. I've got it on Tubi, but I love how they did the artwork. You know, they did this new the new artwork for the outer slipcase, but they came back strong with the old artwork, the Breakfast Club style. And then I remember seeing this in Fangoria magazine back in the day, and that's nice embossed. You can feel the chainsaw. That's what I told her. And then in this case, they got a bunch of carpets, and so some of them match the drapes and some of them don't. My disc was loose from when I watched it. Look at that shit. But I remember this was a first, like the first night watch as soon as I bought this thing. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get this damn thing started. This was obviously an MGM release back in the day. Hold on one second. I'm dropping everything. Imagine what it'll be like after a drink. All right, so before we get started, salute to everybody. Woo! It's got a slow burn to it. Let me get my light back. Of course, that's what she said. That's my joke, buddy. All right, so is everybody ready for this bad boy, Douglas? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to start this movie? I didn't have my bumper up, so Doug was like, "That's what she said."
That's what. If you say "that's what she said" one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
So yeah, I've got it ready to rock and roll. Let me get my earbuds in so I don't get a copyright on the music, and then away we will go. I'm watching it through my Roku device. I'm not gonna fire up the 4K on it tonight. I'll watch that later. Who am I talking to? Okay, so Doug, are you ready to rock and roll? You're usually the one that keeps track of this. So I got mine fired up. I got the MGM logo on the screen. Gigi's telling everybody hi still. I'm glad you're here early, Gigi. You can keep everybody straight. See if you can keep Doug straight in the comments while if I start going off on a tangent. You were born ready? Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. See if I got some volume here. Look at that shit. It's coming through my phone. Nothing works when you want it to the first time. There we go. We got the classic scroll. Well, mine did MGM, then it did the Canon. Now they got the scroll. Sally said she had been broken out of a window in hell. I like his voice. Who does the voice of this? Anybody know? You know, John Larroquette did the one in the first one. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre never happened. It haunts Texas. It seems to have no end. Who does that voiceover? He's got a cool fucking voice. My voice is terrible. It used to be worse. Maybe it was that movie trailer guy. I don't know. I'm going to Google it. Who does voiceover for Texas Chainsaw? Does that be Scroll? We know John Larroquette did the first one. You noticed? Did you like John Larroquette showed up as to do the crawl or whatever you call it in the Netflix one? I googled it and it doesn't come up immediately. Music by Toby Hooper. Really? Is that called a crawl? I saw this video on YouTube of someone visiting the original locations of Texas Chainsaw 1. It's all gone now, but busy highway next to a Sunset Chainsaw dance road. Yeah, I saw somebody visit it too. Yeah, I know. Tom Savini did some great makeup in this. The one thing that catches you is that first kill, off the back of the truck. That's good, but it's strong. Hey, Doug, you should get you some of this to put some hair on your chest and maybe your balls. Yeah, I know. I saw that. How ironic is that? The original house is now a restaurant. Maybe when I retire, I'll do some of that stuff. Yeah, I know. You got any chainsaw massacres around you? If there was ever two characters in a movie that you wanted to fucking die, it's these two guys here. You have enough hair. You're Grizzly Adams. Battle of what? I missed that what it said. This fucking dude. Fuckers going down the road firing off guns. Wouldn't that sign be made out of metal? Battle of the Alamo. With two yuppies, what'd he do? Steal his dad's gun? What's with that dude's glasses? I'm gonna eat a sour gummy. I'm gonna drink his moonshine. Oh God. You'd be surprised how many people do that still. Signs would be made out of metal now, though, wouldn't they? Do you know that men who can grow beards more easily are more likely to go bald? Well, I don't know if that's true. I can't grow a beard for shit. I shaved most of my goatee off. Do I look baby face? And I can grow this back like in a week or so, but I can't grow shit for a beard, like a thick one. I can get a good line here, but I can't grow anything on my face. And I'm fucking basically bald headed. Uh-oh, they playing chicken with the wrong people. This is a lemon one. Oh my God, it's so sour. I'm not even putting that on. I'm not even putting that on the screen. Oh my God, that was sour. Whew. Maybe she don't want it tickled. I'm gonna put Doug in timeout if he keeps talking about nasty stuff. Doug, you nasty. This is back in the day, man. Radio stations mattered back then. I think I was telling somebody on here one night, I was doing some prank calls back in the day, like pretending to be a radio station. We'd randomly call people. They didn't have caller ID, telling them they had won prizes and shit. If they answered like a stupid ass question. You know what they say about guys who brag, right? Yep. I deleted it. Don't worry. Matchstick man. You're a wolf. Yeah, you are. I believe you would be a wolf man. You make a good wolf man. What did I think of the first Omen? I haven't watched it yet. I watched what's the other one? Shit. Brain fart. What's the other one that's basically came out at the same time? The one just came out on video. Bright lights, big titties. Was that Doug on the phone calling into that radio station back then? Immaculate. I watched that. I liked Immaculate. It just wasn't quite as good as I thought. It wasn't as good as the hype. Doug has too high standard. The Exorcism. You talking about that shit movie that everybody told me to avoid? That's got what's his head in it? I'm not big into. Just so you guys know, I'm not big into those anything movie like. I like The Exorcist. I didn't hate The Exorcist Believer. I just hated the fact that they tried to connect it to The Exorcist. Here, this is the part I like right here, where they basically got, is that grandpa's body? With Leatherface. I was surprised when I got this. I was put off about the grain on this. I don't remember any other releases with much grain. It was pretty fucking grainy back in the day. I remember that. It wasn't a crisp, clean transfer. Yeah, boy, it had the Gladiator in it, but the first one was one of the best movies of the year. All right, well, I'll watch it then. I think it's streaming, right? Is it on Max? Wait a minute, I'm watching this part. This is one of my favorite parts of this movie. They kind of hook you right here at the beginning. I love it when he saws that damn guy's head in half. It's got some of the shittiest music playing in the background, though. It was his brother. Now that you said that, I read your comment. Yeah, it was the one that got run over by the truck. It's not a buzzsaw. Oops, it's a chainsaw. That's what I tell Doug every time he tries to put them comments. Hang up, hang up, hang up, hang up. I kind of like that mask that he's got. Damn. That dude's all the way over another seat. I love it. Look at that fucking phone. That phone is so big he could throw it and hit him in the head with it and hurt him. Look at there. Oh, that's pretty gnarly, dude. I love that. That's a good effect. Holy shit. Whole top of his head's falling off. He should be called Chop Top. There you go. I like that scene, man. It's pretty iconic. But I think when I first watched this, after that happened, and I thought it kind of went downhill and it goes off the rails a little bit. But I like this movie more now the more I've watched it. There was a show, The Exorcist on Fox, but it got canceled. I watched a couple episodes and then 100% like it. What's IPTV? That's right. You're in where? Netherlands? Was it Netherlands? Where's the chain though? What? Who made a joke? What are you talking about? I got confused. I was actually watching the movie. Yeah, the dead hitchhiker from the first one. Yeah, now that you said that, I'm fucking stupid because Grandpa shows up back in this, right? I've never been a super like Dennis Hopper fan, but I think he does an excellent job in this. Like he's perfect for this role. He got that Rick Grimes outfit on from Walking Dead season 1. Well, that's cool. Tries to bash the head again. Hey, I like there's a couple lines of dialogue, not right now, coming up in a few minutes, where that I love from Dennis Hopper. He's a fucking badass in this movie. Not really legal, but the entire Europe basically has it. You got an ad already? I don't have an ad yet. Well, I have a drink to you, Gigi. At least Gigi comes in here and classes up the joint early on. Sawed his own head off doing 90 miles an hour. I like it. Hell's exactly what they raised. That's one of the lines. The authority line is another one that I like. That stuff is good. Man. Your favorite Dennis Hopper film? Yeah, he's not in a bunch of movies that I like. I don't know why. Maybe it's just his choice of movies. I like this right here. Learn to speak plain. It saves time. I love his part. You just do that, son. I like to see that authority. I love that line. That fucking, it'll sneak up on you. Yeah, I know what'll happen. Even if I don't feel it now, when I get up to go in the other room when this is over, my damn head will explode. I promise I'm not going to drink any more than like 2 little glasses. Gigi, you have to watch out. If I try to pour a third one, you got to like start sounding the alarm. You're just a man with a good sense of humor. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm acquired taste. I know. I still love you, Dougie Fresh. Dougie was one of my first supporters. Him and Rick have been with me ever since I started doing live streams. I appreciate you guys. But I said it. We need Gigi around to class up the joint. She's going to see Lefty, right? Asshole. This is probably my favorite movie of hers too. What else has she been in? Texas Chainsaw, like Internet Movie Database app already like sent me back to the main page. So Caroline Williams, she had a bit part in Renfield. I remember that now. She was a part in Days of Thunder. Where's like some good shit? That's good shit. You can slow it down now. She was in an episode of Hunter, one of the most underrated television shows around. Stepfather 2. She was oh, that's right. She had a bit part as a reporter in the Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, but not the same character. You know, she didn't do a lot there for the middle of her career. There's a lot of B movie shit. She was in Leprechaun 3. JEFFMAN316 is a YouTube god. And I don't know if I go that. If I was, I'd have way more subscribers. But I really appreciate it. And Doug did bring up what I just said. Doug, that she was in Leprechaun 3 where she gets blown up. I remember that now. I wished I was a YouTube god. Love you, Doug. It's just some things shouldn't be said. Yeah, I know. That's why we have to put him in timeout and not put all his comments on the screen. What is that? What link? What are you putting on the screen there? M13 TV. That is smooth. I'm gonna just tell you, if you ain't never drank moonshine before, Midnight Moon watermelon moonshine. It doesn't even make me flinch when I drink it. It goes down smooth. It doesn't burn or anything. Tastes like watermelon. Don't know about what. I don't know what that link is either. My man here is making this damn. What's the percent? Oh, let's see. 35% alcohol by volume. How much alcohol is in a fucking beer? I'm drinking moonshine and light beer. How pussified is that? I don't want the empty calories. I'm fat enough. Yeah, Doug is bad, but we still love him. I haven't put you in YouTube timeout yet, so we can't. That's true. I'll give you that. 5% in most beer. I can't see it. Could be that I just can't read it. If I don't drink a lot of beer, but I like damn that light. The last roundup rolling grill, Drayton Sawyer. I need that jacket. Michelob Ultra. Yeah, Michelob Ultra's only got 4.2. With real moonshine, it's like 80% no. Yeah, if it was like hardcore, like real moonshine, I've had real moonshine. Trust me, you drink a decent glass of that, one will knock your ass out. There was I can tell the story now. So back in the day, 35 years ago, when I was had my first job, it was a convenience store. There was a person that lived next door who his wife divorced him, and instead of moving out of the mobile home he was in, he put a steel in the mobile home and made his own moonshine, and he brought me some. And yeah, the first time I had that, it knocked me on my ass. Yeah, it is. It'll sneak up on you. You can burn closed wounds with that. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, like she's talking about homemade moonshine. I got some that had pineapple in it, and I ate a piece of that pineapple. 5 minutes later, I could still feel that stuff like burning my guts, man. That stuff was strong. It's nothing but alcohol. I got ads now. I got six ads. We could be eating human meat and not even know it. There are videos of them taking human cells and making meat out of them. Did you see them 3D printing that meat? That I saw somebody 3D printing meat. Basically said you got the same nutrients as regular meat in it. Yep. Rest in peace, Jim. I can feel the sweet burn of that moonshine. I sometimes struggle to talk for 2 hours on here, so I feel like the alcohol helps a little bit. We got 9 people in here. Do a roll call. Who's actually in here? Gigi, is it Ian? Doug, Rick, who else is in here? You guys need to like put your comments on there and give me a little bit of oh god, I'm not drinking any more. This is it. You blacked out from a sip of moonshine. I swore they roofied me, but it was like, but I was her friend, so I don't know. Homemade moonshine, I'll kick you in the fucking ass. Pardon my language. If I can feel the burn, I need to drink more. Oh, does that kill the burn? Hey, Doug, I got an ad. Some woman shaving her pubic hair. Back in my day, you didn't see ads for women shaving their pubes on television. That sounds intense. Yeah, though, but if you've ever had homemade moonshine, it's totally different than anything. I've had grain alcohol. I feel like my voice is I don't have an internal monitor of my voice, so if I get too loud, I apologize. But I had grain alcohol one time, and that was worse than the homemade moonshine, but it was a close second. The homemade moonshine was. Why does the film have all the grain for? Too many dots. I don't know. God damn, that thing was sour. Oh boy. I got popcorn and everything. I don't know, Doug. I know a lot of people complain about it. This film was old and grainy, though. I remember back in the day on the VHS and everything. It was the style. Did you get those Jaws 4Ks? I got them. They should arrive tomorrow. I know everybody's busting on Jaws 3 already. This is at they didn't have any regular. I got butter popcorn. I don't like buttered popcorn. I love this part here where what's his name? Lefty goes and buys those chainsaws. They wanted it to look that way. I think they wanted to try to capture the essence of the first film to make it look old and grimy, even though it was made, later in the 80s. So what was this, like 11 years after the first one? He looks serse. Now that's a good arsenal there. No, hell, don't call back. Doug, are you like me when you're eating popcorn? Not now, but like at the theater in the dark. Do you find you like dropping pieces everywhere? And you're not paying attention because you're watching the screen so much? Those old bills brought so many memories. He freaks this fucking dude out. Look at that old guy's face. He's like, who are you looking at? We ain't even got to the best part yet. Well, one of the best parts. Once you've seen it, I've got a bumper that I use in some of my videos from this movie. See, you guys remember me using this one?
Dog will hunt. Dog will hunt.
That guy's like, what are you doing? He's going to get the big boy. He won't know if he want to test him. You mean Pattinson? Well, they're going to do that. That's a totally different thing. The Batman 2 with him in it is one thing. But James Gunn is going to have a Batman of his own in his universe. The one that like Superman's coming out next year. That I don't give a shit what anybody says. That Superman suit looks like shit. Yeah, I always carry me one of those dental picks in with me in case I get popcorn in my teeth. He's like, God damn, look at that boy go. I love that part. He said my aching banana. I thought he meant poop corn. I probably asked you this before, and I apologize. I don't remember. But just so I remember, Ian, how did you find my channel? Like, from not being in the U.S.? That always interests me when I talk to people. The man, the myth, the legend, Arturo makes his presence known coming in the back door. Hello, people. What's up? I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Gigi says hi. Are you working, man? Just being here for a while, Mom. Sick. Taking care of Mom. That's always takes precedence over the as Rick said, the YouTube god JEFFMAN316. I'm just sitting here. Well, it could be like a commercial having a bud, but I'm not drinking bud. Hope your mother's okay. You know, we talk some bullshit and act funny, but see, you guys, the first thing you do when you see somebody have a comment like that is you guys wish them well. We got good people here. We might be a small group right now, but we got good people. At least I attract a good crowd of people. Yeah. See, Doug's got a good heart. God damn, that was sour. Woo! You know it, brother. We'll always wish everybody well here. And before you ask, I'm drinking a little moonshine, but I'm keeping it light. I don't want to drink too much. I found you while I was watching YouTube, looking at YouTube for store hunts of movies. We don't have stores with me anymore. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I try to put a little effort into my store hunts instead of the other guys just walk in and read the store shelf tickets, stickers, whatever you want to call them. You know it, brother. Well, I appreciate your support. I told Gigi this stuff's strong. I can't drink but one more glass. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. My man got a regular fucking phone up in his rolling truck. He got one of them big ass phones with a cord. I'm so old. The first work phone that I had in the car was one of those bag phones that had a handle and a cord on it like that. I'm a sucker for them sour gummies. Woo! I'm going on 300 4K movies, so the only hunting I do is for rare waves on Amazon. I'm just a movie fan, so if I can only get it on DVD, I'll buy it on damn DVD. I watched a DVD recently and it upscaled pretty good with my player. You don't have a voice like you're talking to a puppy. A lot of YouTubers have that, and I hate it. Well, I think if I cater to the people, I don't want to offend anybody, and so I'm not going to name names. If I was just doing this to try to gain subscribers and get the masses to quote unquote like me, I would probably have a lot more followers than I do now. I think I do rub some people the wrong way because I've read some of my comments, and sometimes when I say something, it might be offensive. I know there's at least one lady that dropped me because she said she didn't like my language, but it is what it is. I'm not changing who I am because of YouTube. I almost didn't do YouTube because of that. And the only reason I like YouTube is I wanted a hobby where I could just kind of vent and be creative. My job's kind of stressful, and I just wanted something to do on the side. I don't have the time to invest doing as much as some of those guys, but I just do it to because I enjoy it. I remember it was a movie review or an unboxing. I think you told me one day it was an unboxing idea that you like, because at one point you said you watched a lot of unboxings. Yeah, back then, if you had a phone like that in the car, you were making some big time money. I was driving the owner's car when I was using that phone back in the day. Yeah, I was pretty impressed that he's watching me from the Netherlands. Think about that. I'm a fucking country boy from the heart of Virginia, and I got somebody right here in my live stream all the way from the Netherlands. That's kind of cool. See, I know a lot of those guys do streams and it's all about the movies that they bought. I mean, if I've already shown you the movies I bought one time, I'm not really interested in doing that again. I like to talk movies. Screw her. Well, tell it like it is, Gigi. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 was, in my view, a horror funny movie. It had gore, but yeah, it is. It's a dark comedy, is what a lot of people call it. I think Toby Hooper even said the original one was, he intended it to be like almost like a dark comedy, especially like the scenes with the family, like toward the end of the movie. Man, I'm fucking sweating. I gotta wipe my butt. Sorry about that if I froze. I'm getting ready to change from Streamlabs. I mean, not Streamlabs, StreamYard. I'm going to get something different. At least like once a month, once every couple weeks. This damn thing freezes up on me. I apologize for that. I didn't go anywhere. You have 3K subscribers. It's a pretty big number. Imagine chatting on here with 2 million subs. I know that's the one thing that I was talking to my wife about it. So, like I said, I apologize if I froze for a minute. I know I want to get bigger, but I've watched some of the channels when they hit 25, 30,000 subscribers, how difficult it is to do streams like this. And the only people that they talk to are the ones that give them super chats. Now, obviously, it'd be nice if I, got a lot of super chats. I do randomly get them because I always put it at the bottom if you want to send a super chat. Or sometimes I'll get something like a super thanks afterwards, like $1 or Cashapp. It's nice to get that, but that's not what I'm in it for right now. If somebody wants to donate to help me, because I do buy a lot of movies, that'd be great. But that's not what I'm about right now. And I do like the fact of being smaller, where I can talk to individually like everybody that comes on here right now. That means a lot to me. Oops. Gigi likes the watch alongs. I know they are fun. I like it because there's been a couple weeks that we didn't even watch the movie that I had in the description. I haven't even made it to 100 subscribers, but I'm not into it for that because I needed a hobby and was hoarding too many boxes. Yeah, me too. I wanted an outlet for my hobby, and almost maybe to justify it a little bit because I know there's a lot of physical media collectors out there. I did that video about steelbook protectors recently, and I've watched a lot of videos from some of these YouTubers, and there's people that are way more obsessive about this stuff than me. They put like every movie in a bag. They categorize the stuff. Like my stuff, the stuff that's in this room is the stuff that I like. The stuff that I'm going to watch repeatedly. And I rotate a lot of stuff into my basement on shelves once I get too much. And I know that I'm not going to watch it as often. And then, so I've got them more in categories in here, or I'll probably do some tours here once I get a few more subscribers. There are a lot of YouTubers out there that do this kind of live streams and they don't read or reply to comments since their channels have a lot of subscribers. I hate that because of my comments. I know it's a catch-22. Like, I want more subscribers, but I don't want to think anybody doesn't matter, because everybody that tunes into me matters. So I kind of like that it's organically growing. You like it here better? Well, I appreciate that. I'm just an everyday Joe, man. There's a lot of engagement on here. Yeah, I know the people that we get are really, like I said a little while ago, I wasn't bullshitting. The people here, like, are really nice people and they care, and then they care about each other's feelings. I know we bust Doug's chops a lot, but it's all out of love. We still love Doug. And I promise, if I ever get bigger or whatever, I'll figure out a way to where I'll either do Patreon or I'll do something, and I'll keep a small tier that's 99 cents to where I could do streams where it's just the people that support me. I love here. Chop Top is awesome. Scratching that damn head and picking that skin off and eating it, man, just used to gross me out. Good night. Yeah, they should have did a movie where it was a flashback to him in Vietnam, a prequel. That lefty request record. Yeah, we love Doug. You always got that one that's like in the movies. What was it like? Like back in the day in Revenge of the Nerds. Everybody's got their booger.
We've got Bush.
Oh, hello, pie.
See, everybody's got their Doug. We love Doug. Jump scares before jump scares were a thing. Yep. Even back in the day when I didn't 100% like this movie, this scene here with Chop Top was very uncomfortable. I haven't gotten to the point yet of what you're talking about, the jump scares when Leatherface comes out. There you go. I don't know if it's a meat cooler or more of a warehouse that they converted into a studio. I think back in the day that was just a cheap way. I don't think it's a meat cooler. Booger, Revenge of Nerds. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. Non-flashback. You bitch hog. He tickles me to death. I love him. You bitch hog. G&A trigger, Doug. What is that? Still got to eat that fucking skin off his head. Get that bitch. That's a pretty good special effects there with that plate on his head. Dog will hunt. Get that bitch. She's a good screamer.
Dog will hunt. Dog will hunt.
Sorry, I got a little too comfortable. Excuse my lack of commas. Part 2 of Revenge of Nerds wasn't good. I didn't like that. They really aren't any of them any good after the first one. Oh, but I got distracted by the actual movie. The other face gonna fall in love. But what I was saying is, shit, I got this thing too loud in my ear. I'm gonna have ear damage. What I was saying was, oh, I love it when he's shaking that chainsaw like that. I got another ad in 9 seconds here. Let's see how many I got. Why is she saying they live on fear? Oh, I only got one ad. Who else has had ads? How many ads you guys had lately? You ain't no booger, you're fresh. Well, Booger was pretty fucking fresh back in the day. That's what I was saying. They couldn't make those movies now. Even up through like the first, like the American Pie movies, like the ones that were at the theater, not the straight to video ones. I was talking to somebody the other day at work, and we were talking about you can't make raunchy comedies anymore. And if they're raunchy, it's just because they have nudity in it or somebody says the F word too many times. That's not the same. Like Politically Incorrect was funny back then. I love some of those comedies back in the day that just didn't give a shit what they said. They were almost like they'd say it and then almost say like I'm sorry afterwards. I miss those days, man. Like the first Hangover. That was about the time where we got the last round of like really good raunchy comedies. What the shit? Lick my plate, you dog dick. You've had 3 ads already? I've only had 2. One had like 6 ads and the next one only had 1. Hitting him with a fucking hammer, man. Incoming mail. He's much better than the hitchhiker in the first one. What movie is that from? The Asian guy. Was that Pretty in Pink? Yeah. What was the name in there? What was the guy in Pretty in Pink? I love it when he dances. Yeah, what was the Asian guy's name in Pretty in Pink? Long Duck Dong? Was it Long Duck Dong? Is that what he called himself? Yeah, The Hangover was pretty fucking hilarious, man. I loved the first one. I didn't mind the second one, but that third one was more of a action movie, or like it was a drama half of the movie more than it was a you got somebody trying to kill him and shit than it was a comedy. The chick on Texas Chainsaw 2 was hot back in the day. She still looks hot. Yeah, she is pretty hot. Caroline Williams, yeah. Long Duck Dong. You don't remember that guy in uh was it Pretty in Pink? Is that what we're talking about? I'm not that drunk. I forgot Andrew Dice Clay had a bit part in that movie. Where's the Asian guy? I'm trying to look on Internet Movie Database. That was 16 Candles. You're right. That was 16 Candles. Long Duck Dong. So what movie did he say? I think I got him confused. What movie did Doug say? Pretty in Pink. Was that so? There wasn't an Asian guy in Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink was Andrew McCarthy, right? Yeah, I saw that movie Raw. You talking about a girl was eating human flesh? So yeah, to correct me, Long Duck Dong was in 16 Candles. Yeah, what's the happening? Hot stuff. Is that racist now? Can I not do that? Can we not do Asian accents anymore? Am I going to get canceled before I get started? Look, he's licking his lip. Mm. He's like, oh, that's some fresh meat. He was all dressing like a female in the first one at the end. Now he's like looking at booty. He's like, oh, you're all hot and wet. Yeah, we couldn't have a white guy do the voice of Apu in The Simpsons. You know what? I am so glad I grew up in the like my formative years when the late 70s and all the 80s. That's when real shit was funny. Like Airplane, stuff like this coming out when I was in high school. Kids growing up today, they don't know what's funny because it's all being forced and people can't say what they want to say. We will rise up and riot if that happens. Everything isn't racist. Sometimes it's just being funny and just trying to have fun. She's telling me you're really good. Give me that big saw. Give me that big blade. He looks like Michael Myers from Halloween Ends. He was getting ready to get the shakes from her. Now he can't get it up. There it goes. Now he's going to show her what he can do. She don't realize he don't want to hurt her, that he's trying to impress her. He's like, don't question my manhood. Anybody realize he ain't really sawing shit? All he's doing breaking stuff. There you go. Finally he's sawing something. I love it when he's thrusting. Yeah, I just saw that. I might have to buy that. I was at the Super Friends back with the Hall of Justice and against the Legion of Doom. That was my jam back then. Did you get that bitch? Leatherface had the hots for her. Man, he is like fucking polar, man. He's like, look what you did to my plate, you bitch. And then he just flips in reverse and is like, hey, did you get her? Did you get her good? All the good movies and TV shows from the 70s and 90s are considered racist today. I know, you can't say shit. I don't have a fucking goddamn racist bone in my body. I will actually come out and say off the record that the people that I've got that work for me that are like non-white are some of the best workers and friends and people that good hearts, mean well, do well. I don't have a racist bone in my body, but if I ever say anything that sounds like that, that's what I'm afraid is that somebody will like think the wrong thing just because somebody says something trying to be funny. Yeah, I know. I read that. I'm gonna have to pick that up. I'm gonna start The Walking Dead from the beginning again. I haven't seen it in 6 years, so I'll start from the beginning. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that myself. I think I might watch that first season, like those 6 episodes in black and white, because I remember when I watched those in black and white, they look pretty good, pretty cool. My ice is melting. I started with like one of them big fucking cubes, like one of them big round ones, and it's been melting. You know, a lot of people stopped watching Walking Dead after Negan killed Glenn. That was when I fucking started getting more into it. I never was a big fan of that Glenn character. Plus, I had the comics. So I knew it was getting ready to happen, so I was prepared for it. Yep, I agree with that. Think about it. That was back when Beavis and Butthead started, Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, all those cartoons back then, they irreverent, didn't care. Did you see my movie hunt? I even bought the fucking SpongeBob SquarePants movies like in 4K because I love SpongeBob from when my son watched it. Even that stuff was funny. I'm sure somebody would find something wrong with something on SpongeBob nowadays. Yeah, Negan is one of the best characters in comics and in. I love the scene in what is the new show with him and Maggie, where he tells Maggie that he doesn't want her to see him because he's gonna go in full Negan mode, and he confronts those guys and kills that one guy in front of them. There were threats, but it was not one that you kind of feared. You knew that Rick was smart enough to figure out how to get past them. Whose vehicle is that? I don't remember that's chasing her. That's not Lefty, is it? She running through them things almost like big dinosaur rib cages. I know it was supposed to be where they were making a tunnel. Uh-oh. Who's in that vehicle? Yes, Lefty. Yeah, I thought it was Lefty. How's it going with the popcorn? It's pretty good. Sorry if you can hear it crunching. Come on, man. I got to enjoy these live streams too. I thought it was hilarious seeing people's reaction to Glenn getting killed. This guy was yelling at the screen, crying, saying he's a monster. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to happen. It was obviously more of a surprise to me that Abraham got killed because, Abraham didn't get killed that way in the comic book. I was more shocked in the comic with the way it ended, just randomly out of the blue. Nobody knew it was getting ready to come up, and then it happened. And there goes Stretch down into the pit. Damn, man, that's a long fall. At least she caught on to something at the end. I was going to say, how did she not get hurt? She could be on American Gladiator. She's like a pinball. 8. Dun 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 dun. 8. You're surprised Rick is still alive because they talked that Rick's killer wasn't in the episode. Well, they changed up from the comic because Rick died, and then it was Carl, or as he said, Coral. It was Carl that was telling the story in the comic, and then basically was telling his kids the story of Rick and everything that went on. Hold on a second, I gotta set up. I'm about falling in the floor. I got too comfortable with that moonshine. What happened to Gigi? I got 3 ads coming up, so that moonshine will make you comfortable, man. I was about ready to slide out of the chair. Yeah, I don't think the fans love that version of Carl or the actor that played him. So I'm on my 3rd ad. Give me 1 second. You know, I didn't read many of the comics. What happened was the guy that was one, he was over me. I forget what position it was at one point. This is like years ago. He was getting rid of basically all of his comics, movies, and everything. I took the few movies I needed, and he had those volumes of The Walking Dead that had, you know, like tons of comics combined into a graphic novel. And he had like the first 10 volumes, and I got them from him basically free. And so I started reading some of them at work, and I worked my way through those. And he had up until when Negan got there. And then so I bought the series of comics where Negan was there. And because I got the cool covers that combine into the big, I think it was a big baseball bat, Lucille. And then I bought randomly some of those. And then once I knew it was going to end, I heard that it was getting ready to end, I bought the last one. So I didn't buy a lot of them. I think Negan's intro is one of the most brutal scenes we've ever saw on TV. Can't think of many other shows that were that brutal. I agree with that. It's pretty damn impactful. I love Negan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I really liked him. There's a movie that I like with him that I don't hear enough people talking about. I should do a video on it. It's the Losers. That movie is awesome. I don't hear many people talking about The Losers at all. What do I think of WWE signing that female wrestler, Stephanie, whatever her name is? I don't think she's being overhyped. Dude, she main evented one of AEW's biggest shows and literally the next week signed with the WWE. It shows what a moron Tony Khan is to allow somebody to be on one of his shows in one of the main event matches and not have them locked up in a contract. Why he does that, I don't know. But I don't think she's being overhyped, dude. She's one of the biggest stars, like Mexican stars. They immediately put her in that tour down there. She's awesome. Yeah, the Negan Sluggers. Yeah, I love me some Negan, man. He's awesome. They really picked a good actor to play him too. Kind of like in this movie, they picked a really good actor to be Lefty. You needed somebody that was like crazy as shit. I think one of the things that when I watched this Texas Chainsaw 2 back in the day was I 100% didn't like the setting once they get down into this, you know, abandoned amusement park type thing. But I like it more now. I don't know why. Little pig, let me in. You know, I often think if anybody watches these live streams after the fact, and I know a few people do, because I'll give you an example. Let's look back at the last one, the last couple. I'm in no way of insinuating that I'm a big YouTuber. But just to give you an example, we probably had a couple dozen people coming in and out of the live stream while we're on for the Maximum Overdrive. But 135 people watched that. 155 people watched the Creep Show one. 217 watched my WrestleMania one. 233 watched my Jeepers Creeper. So it's funny to me. Vegan? I don't know who Vegan is. We're talking Negan. Maybe anybody that watched this movie became vegan after watching it. But what was I saying? Oh, the live streams. I can imagine somebody coming into one of these things and like skipping ahead, and then for 20 straight minutes, we don't talk about the damn movie whatsoever. We talk about everything but the movie. Gigi left, and she was supposed to watch me because at any point I could like pour me another fucking moonshine, but I'm not going to do it. He's cutting the skin off of that guy. So from the first movie to the second one, at least he's got them electric cutters, man. He didn't have that back in the day. That thing's awful fucking convenient now. When that chick tells him off and he says he is about 50% more into her. Is that you talking about? What are we talking about? Was that from The Walking Dead? I'm confused. Stretch is hiding over there. I don't remember that part. What season is that from? Do you own all that on physical media? You own all The Walking Dead on physical media? I finally ended up finishing my set. I found that one season I ended up buying twice because I got the Steelbook at Walmart in the $5 bin. I think it was season 8. He just gave a hot tub. Yeah, hot tub. He just did a hot tub and spit on that thing. You know what? The bad part about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or the weird part, is Leatherface is not 100% a bad guy. You can see in this, like right now, with the way he's acting with her, that he's got some fucking sensibility about him, like deep down. But he's, obviously mentally disturbed, or we can't say the R word. You know what he is? There's something's wrong with him. You got a taste for that dollar? But he's all influenced by the family. It's almost like they make him do the shit that he does. Yeah, is season 7 at the end when Negan's introduced, and in season 8 his first full season? We taught it? What? Leatherface all putting that dude's face on her. She's like, put that down. It's wet. That's fucking weird right there. He's like, hey, baby, let me put somebody else's skin on you and then we'll go make out. That's nasty. He's like, leave it on. Look at there. It's collecting and hobbies maximum. We're watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. He just cut that dude's face off and put it on stretch. And he's putting a cowboy hat on her. Oh, what I was saying a minute ago is people watch these damn live streams and we go off on so many fucking tangents, man. We don't talk about anything related to the movies sometimes. I need to sometimes pick some of these movies that I really like and maybe do a commentary track for them where I actually talk about the movie as it's happening. Maybe if I ever do a Patreon, I could do it. Leatherface is a good guy in a bad family. Yes, I agree. Well, he's like that a lot. Where it's like he's a little slow, and they take advantage of that because he's a big brute and they make him do whatever they want him to do. And as Lefty's looking for her, he's taking down the whole fucking place with him. Oops, sorry. So Leatherface basically is protecting her in this movie. Spank that ass, Leatherface. Spank that ass. Wonder how long it would take to skin a regrown and what? Wonder how long it would take the skin to regrown in hair if your face was taken off if you survived. I don't know. Would your whole face fucking grow back? That's a very good question. when you cut your finger or something and it's like a spot and the skin kind of grows from all around to fill a hole in, could you do that? Could your fucking, if your face was cut off, could you grow any of it back? That's gross. He's like, hot tub, my skin is off. The R word, yeah, we taught it. I just got it. That's funny. I love that guy. We taught it. That was worth the whole fucking live stream right there. We taught it. You guys get it? The R word, retaught it. I didn't get it at first. I was talking too much. Oh, that tickled me to death. No, your face will not grow back, Doug. They would skin graft you. Yeah, you'd have to get some fucking skin grafts, man. Your ass would be on your face. You would literally have an ass face. You'd be an ass hat, ass head. We taught it. I love it. I might have to make a short out of that shit. You're going to be famous, Ian. You're going to, because you said retarded. You know, Tom Segura said, I didn't ever think we would lose that word. Or is that midgets? I can't say that either, kind of, right? You made my eyes water. And it wasn't the booze talking.
Let's fucking go.
Who's seeing Deadpool this week? I know I am. We taught it. Oh, that tickled me to death. You made my night. And that's why we do it right there, boys and girls. You can't say shit anymore. You know why? You know what's wrong with the world? The whole world is. My shit ain't working. Come on now. Play it. See, StreamYard failed me. I got to get a new streaming service, man. He's still massaging that fucking skin mask onto her face. Hey, what's up, movie star? What you doing, brother? We're watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. She's putting her buddies, whatever, her boss is, the guy at the radio show, putting his face back on him after Leatherface cut it off. I knew a friend who lost 25% of his face in a motorcycle accident. God damn. Ugh. LG would become an ass face man if he survived. Yep. He's an ass man because he'd have his like ass grafted onto his fucking face. So, Cody, you missed out. They reattach the ear. Yeah, you could. I mean, they reattach the damn person's penis. They could reattach his ear. So, I've been drinking moonshine. I found some watermelon moonshine again. So, that's what I've been doing while we watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. What you been doing, brother? Read what you put before that. Okay. I was watching a video of it. Your ear got chopped off. They can take a piece of your cartilage and shape it into your ear and put it into your arm. It will grow ligaments and skin to form an ear. That's fucking weird. What if they chopped your penis off? Started watching The Boys a few days ago, and I've been hooked. Yeah, The Boys is awesome. I haven't watched all of the latest season, but as I bought those Blu-rays, I remember finding the third season in Best Buy, and I watched them. It's pretty fucking awesome. I know they put a disclaimer on this season because of the political / violence that might have happened. Man, I'm feeling that fucking moonshine pretty strong now. I got some ads. How many I got? I got 4. I'm eating sour gummies. You haven't watched an episode yet? It's pretty good. I recommend it. All right, I cannot, even though Gigi it seems to have gone, and I promised her I wouldn't drink any more moonshine after this glass. God, that damn gummy was so sour. We need to do a hot wings challenge. I need to watch Loki season 2 before next Tuesday. You 100% probably do, but if you read a description of what happens in season 2, you'll probably get the gist of it. Amityville Turkey Day, is that the one your son made? It's streaming on Folsom 4 months before its official release. You told me that. What is Folsom anyway? I don't even know what that is. I feel left out. I'm old. I feel like left behind. The one thing you need to watch low key a little bit for is to watch like what can I say without spoiling it? That creature that's in the clouds, like what that's doing. It's a new Tubi. Is it an app that I can download on my television? Can I download it on my Roku? I paused mine. I was reading a comment somebody posted on a YouTube video. Oh, shit. I like all the Christmas lights. What? What are you talking about? Did I miss something? So I'll tell you something funny, and it's the little fucking things. So like in my videos sometimes when I post that scene from I think it's Animal House where that girl falls through the window and that boy's laying on the bed and he goes, "Thank you, God." I put that in a couple videos, and there's a guy, I Never Had Mercy is his name. He subscribed to my channel because I played that clip. So he randomly asked me every once in a while, like, why I don't put that clip in more often. So I put it in a video for him. The movie. I like all the Christmas lights. The movie. What? I have a remote role in it. They have been the go-to for most of the indie horror lately. Tubi hasn't been as indie friendly lately. Yeah, Tubi's more been what do you call it? Stuff that they create mostly. You got to make the people happy. Yep, that's true. So he subscribed to me, and then randomly a couple of weeks ago, he goes, or maybe it was last week, he goes, "Well, how come I haven't seen that clip in a while?" And I'm like, dude, I got to be organic with it. I can't force it. It's humor. I got to put it in there. So I put it in that Godzilla Kong video I did. And I put it at the end where basically I finally found that steel book. So I put that in there about, thank you, God. Oh, okay. I get you now. Sorry. I like it's weird when he's coming down that tunnel in his arms. It reminds me of Freddy Krueger from the first Nightmare on Elm Street. God damn, this moonshine is strong. Woo! The last Chainsaw Massacre. What do you mean? Pandasaurus. What is Pandasaurus? Popped up on there last week, and they're both fun to watch. Am I getting chocolate wasted? No, I'm getting fucking moonshine wasted, dude. I'm not drinking anymore because I'll get fucked up. Midnight moonshine, watermelon. I finally found some watermelon moonshine. It's my favorite. Now I got some chocolates in there that'll fuck you up. Maxine or L or what? You gonna say Maxine or long legs? Man, I am fucking buzzed. Long leg is gold because it's got Nicolas Cage in there. Dude, you gotta watch. You gotta watch the review I did. You see it at the beginning. Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna try something real quick. Oh God. I posted my review of long legs right before we came on here. Which one do I like better? I think Maxine is good. I mean, like really good, especially Mia Goth's performance. But it was missing something. I mean, how are you? I can say what I want to on here. I'm not trying to be politically correct like I did in the video. How are you about a movie about a fucking porn star and you don't have any goddamn nudity in it? And then there's only like one slasher kill in it. The rest of them is her doing shit. Like it's not enough. It needed to be more over the top, like X. Yeah, it's very Silence of the Lamb, and Nicolas Cage outshines everything. Yeah, he does. Hold on a second. Did any of you watch my review of Long Legs about an hour before this came on here? I'm gonna fucking make you watch something. Oh, take it to hell! I'm gonna take you to hell. Just watch this shit. Watch the beginning of this
There
shit.
you
Look at this.
are. We're gonna have so much fun in this video. We're gonna be talking about long legs. Yeah, you ready to talk about long legs? I am. Can't wait to get into this movie. What are you waiting on? Let's go.
Does that make you want to watch it? Go watch my review of Long Legs, and in it, I'll tell you whether I like Long Legs better than Maxine or not. So you need to watch that video. Could you even hear me? Because I couldn't hear me talking in that. Because I got my earbuds on and I'm listening to Texas Chainsaw up here. Nice intro. You need to fucking watch the video. I feel like nobody watches most of my videos unless it's a movie hunt. They don't watch it. I'll put some effort into that. Somebody needs to watch that Long Legs review I did. No, but I really did. I really like Long Legs, and I like the fact I said it in the review that they don't hit you over the head with the supernatural shit. That is kind of organic. I really like it. Doug's classic line says by Doug. I'll watch it later. Well, I guess it did for your time period. See, I have to remember. I'm doing it for the East Coast in America, and it premiered at like an hour before. So I thought maybe I'd get some viewers watching it who are going to come into my live stream. I forgot what time is it over there in the Netherlands? I always forget you fans are in the Netherlands. We'll watch tomorrow. I appreciate it. I'm not as silly after the intro. So the intro. You always get notified late about your videos. Well, just like once a week, go check my channel. I post at least 4 or 5 videos a week. But yeah, I did my review of Long Legs on the channel tonight, and then I've got a rant about fucking Walmart that I'm going to post on there tomorrow night. I appreciate all you guys that watch it though. I do sometimes try to put some effort into my reviews. My problem is I do feel that some reviewers write a lot of notes ahead of time and like read that shit off of cue cards almost. In my reviews, I try to do it off the cuff, and I don't want to write the review or have AI write it or whatever. I just kind of want to go by my gut, and sometimes I end up rambling, so I apologize for that. Yeah, a little bit. If you watch the, like I mentioned this in my review, if you watch the most recent interviews with Oz Perkins, who directed it, and Micah Monroe, sorry, the ending isn't as ambiguous as it seems when you're in the theater. They do they both feel that it wrapped up more than it probably did on the screen. I guess a good way to put it. I don't want to spoil it. You need to see it. It's really good, and it's a good movie to watch in theaters. Gigi, at least Gigi's back. Look, I really do need another one. This is empty, but I'm not going to drink 3 glasses of moonshine tonight. I love the one with the King Charles intro. You know, I was randomly on a I follow somebody that does green screen videos. Once I learned how to do that, and he posted that day one. I was laughing my ass off, and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put my logo in there." I'm glad somebody appreciates it. She was great, and it's cool that the writer directors. Yeah, I know. I mentioned that in the video, but no, Micah Monroe is very quietly becoming a fucking good scream queen, but more of a really good actress, and not relying on just a movie being a horror movie. It Follows is one of my favorite movies. She's great in that. The Watcher, she's great in that. The Guest, she's great in that. This movie, Long Legs, she's great in that. I mean, she's quietly becoming like a perfect horror actress. Grandpa has to be probably the oldest living person in the history in the world of movies. I agree with that. How old would he be? Yeah, Rick watches all my movies. I'm a Jeff Man super fan. Dude, I don't know what Rick does, but some days he'll watch my video like as soon as I post it and put a comment on it. Rick is a super fan. You know, I need to create a Patreon, even if it just for somebody like Rick who might would even chip in $1 a month to support the channel. To get I think I'm gonna do it where 99 cent gets you the Dollar Tree um tier where you basically get mentioned in all my videos. Rick, he should acknowledge me. He should. No, Rick does acknowledge me. Wait a minute. Yeah, Rick, every single video I post, Rick is the first one to comment. I see it pop on my phone if I'm like watching a movie or something. I know that Rick is watching it. Rick is my super fan. It's everybody else. Anybody else that's on the stream or watches my videos like after the fact or whatever, when my videos post, you really do need to
Acknowledge me.
and it deserves more than one.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
And am I the only one that can't wait for Roman Reigns to come back as a face? I found out who the godfather of Riley Cano was the other day. Been a fan of hers for like 5 years, but never knew that. Who we talking about? Who is that? Oh God! Stretch screamed in my ear. Who is that? Oh, the eldest grandchild of Elvis fucking Presley. He is, though. Yes, he is. Acknowledge Rick as my number one fan. You guys need to, if you're going to not have no super fans, so I'm trying to branch out. If you're going to acknowledge the tribal chief of pop culture, you got to acknowledge my super fan, Rick. So Rick and I both need you to acknowledge us.
Acknowledge me.
The one time I thought I beat Rick, there was no movie that Sunday. She is a ton of horror movies. She's Elvis's granddaughter. Yep, I caught on to that. Yeah, she's a granddaughter of the king, baby. All hail Rick.
Acknowledge me.
I bow to thee. I really appreciate that. You can get up, rise. You know the irony of that was, I don't like talking about my personal shit on here much, but I'm the president and newly appointed COO of the company I work for. And somebody did that joke the other day when I walked through the lunchroom. Somebody was like, all hail, and they stood up, and I was like, don't do that shit. That shit bothers me. Now on here, it's awesome. You can acknowledge me on here, but I don't need to be acknowledged in real life. He'll show up at Summer. He better fucking show up at the end of SummerSlam. I'm ready for a face Roman. I was in the chats last week not knowing the stream was canceled. Yeah, last week we didn't cancel. Last week was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one. It was week before last. Yeah, man, I had a lot of shit going on at work. I wasn't feeling well. And sometimes it's really, I know this isn't hard to do. It's not like it's work because you guys are friends, but it takes a lot sometimes to sit down for 2 hours and bullshit and want to talk the whole time. And I was not feeling well and had a lot going on at work. I was kind of stressed out. So I just needed to take a week off. So I apologize for that. Yeah, I like Rick and Morty. I don't watch it that much. Yeah, look at there. Rick is super fan. Super freak. Instead of super freak, he's super Rick. Super Rick. Then he'll be gone to Survivor Series because it's Roman. Well, you think it'll be Bloodline versus Bloodline at Survivor Series? If I keep drinking, I'm gonna have to go take a leak. So we basically get a recreation of the first scene from the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, other than Leatherface / Bubba is in love with the woman in this one. You got it. War games. I love war games. Yes, and then I missed last week. I was so excited because I'm from Texas and it's classic. Well, we missed you, Gigi. You're always class up the joint. Don't apologize. I know, but I feel bad when I schedule that shit and then I have to back out. It was quite a stressful week. I had a lot going on at work. Trust me, with the shit that I got going on sometimes at work, Cody works with the damn public, so I know he has probably just as much stress some days as I do. But being the president, COO, and then having to manage basically 70 people every day. No more moonshine. You're right. I did not pour a third glass. Luckily, the ice melted. So, no, I'm just chasing it with a little beer right now. Dude, as soon as I get up, if I move, I'm going to have to take a leak so bad I can taste it. As they said in, what was that? Strange Brew. I got to take a leak so bad I can taste it, eh? You hoser. You hoser, eh? So we got Grandpa trying to hit her in the fucking head again. Come on, Bubba. Grandpa looks younger and can do expressions in this one that he couldn't do in the first one. What's going on? Grandpa licking the damn ladle, got to get the blood off of it. I don't remember. I haven't read. Is that the same actor that's in the second, in this one, playing Grandpa? See, now this to me is a little bit silly. Like, why they're trying to recreate this scene all over again. You're still waiting on a payment plan for you to review one of my upcoming movies. Which one was it? Is he making Grandpa lick the shit off of his head he's scraping? Yeah, I understand. I used to be an account operations manager of a cleaning company based in Dallas, and I was in charge in Houston, and it was so stressful. So I get it, especially dealing with employees. Yeah, I see. In my position, I'm dealing more with the employees and managing the company day to day. I don't deal with as many customers. It's still a lot some days. Some weeks it's not. Last week was pretty good. Hey, he just took it upon himself and whacked her in the head one big time. Where were you? You said based in Dallas. Is that where you were living? Well, if you're that close, man, you should be a Cowboys fan. They're gonna suck ass this year. Bringing in the sheaves, they will come rejoicing. Bringing in the sheaves. It is a different actor. That's what I figured. It didn't look the same. Well, you know I love Camp Blood 9 and Axe Grinder 7. I'm collecting those series, so I gotta watch, better see those. Here we go. Is that is that an American way of entering a man's home? You had to deal with employees and then the customers from the accounts we had, and then the managers. Yeah, that's what I do that basically every day, and all the vendors and shit from the outside. I'm not going to go into details, obviously, but I had to terminate somebody who had been there for quite a while, and because we didn't have anybody that could assume some of his role, I went ahead and assumed it, and that's why I became president COO. You're really proud of Axe Grinder 7, and I did my first time. Oh my God. Okay. Well, you're just as bad as Doug now. Did you wax your chest, or we get to see you in all your chest pubes? The company was from Dallas, but had most of their cleaning contracts in Houston because it's a big city. Yeah, it's a big area down there. So you were in Houston? I've only been to Dallas once and was disappointed. Sorry. That's fine. I've been a Dallas Cowboys fan my whole life, and I've been pretty much disappointed other than the 90s. As when he hits him in the ass and he gets him fucking, he starts talking about his hemorrhoids the rest of the movie. Like Dennis Hopper disappeared for like 30 fucking minutes. To me, that's one of my complaints of this movie is it's really unique and I like it up for the first half. And then once she follows through and it goes down into the whatever you call this place, it becomes almost like a retread of the first movie until he shows back up. The cowgirl. Sorry to know you're a fan of them. Yeah, hey man, some shit you inherit is not great. Now I'm getting ready to get an ad now. I've got to go to Texas for a conference in November. I think we're going to be pretty close to Dallas. Born and raised in Houston. How many ads have I got? Can I read that? 2. I don't have my glasses on. Let me look smarter. I'll put my glasses on and try to look smarter. Now I'm nearsighted, so anything that's about the distance of that TV there, I can see pretty good. I turned the light on. The light's been on. Did you see Troy Aikman came out with a beer recently? It's called 8. I didn't hear directly about it, but I heard that he was coming out with one. I still haven't tried that one that people are finding, like the one from Jaws. My Uncle Frank used to call them the Cowgirls. Miss him. May he rest in peace. Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Uncle Frank. Sounds like a Miller Lite Michelob. I want to try it. That would be good. I'm Michelob fan because that's what I'm drinking tonight. Michelob Ultra. Your screen was brighter for a minute, then like, damn, that's bright. Well, I think what happened was whatever I did to block my hand, it changes the light. Sorry, Charlie. The pose. Oh yeah, it was because I had my glasses on and it probably reflected the light. What'd you say? I finally had one of those Stone Cold beers in Houston. I'm drinking. It literally felt like dancing. Which one? He's got like 3. Whatever the first one was, I bought. There's a store near where I work that sells IPAs, and I went in there and bought us 4. It's a 4-pack. When that shit is expensive like that, you're buying 4-packs instead of 6-packs. But I bought a 4-pack. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. I'm nearsighted too, but I wear contacts. I need a pair of glasses. My eyesight is bad. Mine is too. 99% of the time, I don't need to wear glasses. I usually wear them when I'm driving, or if I need to, if I'm talking to the employees at work and I'm doing something where I've got something where I'm seeing far off and I need to talk to them about. So while he's up there fucking around stabbing him through the gut with a chainsaw, he's down there talking about his fucking chainsawed hemorrhoids. Where's that old fuck you, Charlie? Yeah, gotta grab that old fuck you, Charlie. I'm not an IPA guy at all. They're so bitter, man. I get that bitter beer face, man. I don't know, man. I'm a weakling when it comes to those IPAs. I can't drink them either. A friend of mine calls teams he hates the Stinkers, Steelers, the Chiefs, Creeps, the Vikings, Vikings. He's a Green Bay Packers fan, not me. I don't like football. I don't follow football. Cody, have you ever been to the Flying Saucer restaurant? They have hundreds of beers. It's pretty cool. What about Guinness? It's okay, man. I'm not a one of those thick beer with that heavy thick frost on the top, man. I'm just not a dark beer drinker. I'm more of a light beer drinker. I know I'm a wuss. That's fine. But I normally use beers as chasers after I've drank some some intense alcohol. He said, no, but it sounds delicious. Some bomb pies. I don't like to chew my beer, neither do I. I always used to say, if I gotta like cut my beer with a fucking knife, it's too thick. If it's really dark ale, I don't particularly like it. But there are some IPAs I do like. Look at that. She found the exit. That's Cody's team. The 40 whiners, not me. What's your favorite drink, Gigi? What do you like to drink? Everybody gets blowed up except Chop Top. Dog will hunt. Dog will hunt. I'm a Budweiser girl, but I'm not drinking beer anymore because I gained some. Yeah, me too. I need to lose some weight. I'm trying to. This is the first beer I've had in like probably a month, and I made sure it was a Michelob Ultra Light beer. I've been cutting back the last couple weeks. What did Doug say? Phone's at 69. 69, dude. Yeah, he's talking about the 49ers are great to the Super Bowl. So you're great until it matters. So he's basically doing the stretch what the hitchhiker did to the girl in the first one. It's like slicing her on the back. Yes, they are, because they keep that beer like super. This beer is still kind of cold, man, after almost 2 hours. There's Grandma. If this would have been an invention back when I was in college, I'd have been a professional drunk first. Damn. Have I seen the Texas Chainsaw Mascara? No. Is that a thing? What is that? Do they sell the vodka with real scorpions in it over there? If they do, I haven't seen it. Wow. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I love Micheladas with Budweiser margaritas, but I'm trying to lose weight. I gained a lot of weight. I'm sure it's noticeable. I'm fat too. We're not going to judge here. If you do, I know you guys would be judging me. I need to lose some weight too, and I'm trying right now. So, look, he's cutting his throat with his fucking. That's worse than him cutting his hand with that knife in the first one. Ugh. It's like death eating a cracker. It's like death on the corner eating an onion sandwich. They have tequila with verns and scorpions at the bottom. Also, lollipops too at liquor stores. If I ever had a beer mosa, no, I haven't had a beer mosa. Grandma's still alive. Look at her shaking her fucking head. What the fuck? I want to see the Chainsaw Mascara. Sounds right up my alley. No, what is that? What's Chainsaw Mascara? I don't drink beer now because of personal reason, but I drank Coors and Miller Lite. Budweiser's too heavy. I can't drink Budweiser at all. For real, it gives me the headache. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's Budweiser or Bud Light. As soon as I drink it, man, I like shortly thereafter I get a headache. Micheladas, it's like a Bloody Mary with a beer. Now I could probably drink that if you did it with a Michelob Ultra or a Michelob or Miller Lite. Texas Chainsaw Massacre Legacy supposed to be. Yeah, I heard that one of the channels I was watching one of their videos. So she chained him and he fucking falls out, falls down and goes down in the tube. Do we think there's any possibility that he could have lived? Now Stretch is doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dance. Jeff is vibing right now. Keep going. Yeah, I'm talking a lot. I got the fucking Terminator coming on next. I'm gonna leave it going, man. So in 24 seconds, we get the Terminator. Miller Lite is God's promise. You know, I used to drink Miller Lite a lot, and I've started. A guy that I work with drinks a lot of Michelob Ultra, and so sometimes I went out with him, and it's what he buys. So I started drinking that more. I told you, man, I get chatty when I drink. He lives and becomes Otis in House of a Thousand Corpses. That's true. There's a whole bottle of moonshine right here. There's a whole bottle right here. It's got my name on it. I'll turn the camera off when I make out with the bottle of moonshine. I was drinking 8 to 12 a day. That's how I gained so much weight in such a short time. So more beer for me. I have a double chin. Well, so do I. We're not judges here. We want to offer advice about how to get better, but we're not judgmental here. Don't worry about it. Did you get the second shipment? Yes, I did. Um, they I ordered so many. I got it in one of those big long boxes. I ordered probably 12 Blu-rays and about 10 DVDs. Chug, chug, chug. Yeah, hush, little baby. It's in the Roku TV search. It's on a different movie house. Did I miss something? What are we talking about? You get a little fucked up and you miss shit on the. I'll do a video this week, Cody. You can see what I bought. What is in our Roku TV search? Me too. Usually I have a drink before recording a video. Stage fright. Whatever. You can't tell that. You do a good job in your videos. I've never had anything before I do a video. Maybe I should do more drinking before my videos. No more. God damn, it's too many comments. I can't get them all. Stage fright. No more. 8, 12 a day. Didn't you have a headache or hangovers? Yeah, but my jeans don't fit anymore. Did you ever do that thing where you're struggling to get them on, where you're doing the little happy dance, where you're trying to get your hips in them and then you button them up? I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. Yeah, I'm not fat, I'm big boned. No, not at all. It's about a group of friends going to visit the original sites they shot the first film on. It's hard to watch, but if you like boobs, Doug, if you like boobs, write that down, whatever he's talking about. If you like boobs, I only did one order, but still did. Yeah, I know you got some pretty good ones. I did two. I did a small order and then I did a big one. So you got more than I did in the first order, but I think I got more than you did in the second order. When you get movies that are $1 and $1.99, you kind of go crazy because while it's worth watching them the first time, I was having a hard time life issues. Well, you just needed to come on here and talk to us more because you know we love you. Folsom is ridiculous with ads, unfortunately. Well, now you tell me. You got my hopes up. I can't read these comments as fast. And trying to numb the pain with beer. Yeah, I know how you feel. You just need to come on here and talk to us more. Yeah, it's and the main actor from Halloween H2O. I think that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go see it. You break into video. You know, you don't even want to know how much I ramble. That review I did of Long Legs, I was rambling, so I cut out probably at least a minute of shit out of that video. All right, I got. If I'm gonna stay on here any longer, I'm having one last little bitty one. There's no ice, so I'm not gonna drink much. It's basically like a shot and a half. I'm not drinking anymore. This was full. That shit was full when I started. God damn. I want to go to work. You need to give yourself more credit, Gigi. You do a good job in your videos. Just be yourself. See, when I first started, I tried to cookie cutter everything, and then now I ramble, but then I edit out shit. I like giving spankings. Remember, it's better to give than receive. You just doing some rando shit now. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Mascara is in the Roku search. I've checked that out. Absolutely. And you lay down and get back up and jump and lay back down again. Absolutely. What? Oh my God. It's too many comments. Slow down. I'm fucking drunk. It's free though. It's worth to watch me for free. But you got all them ads, man. Hey, we got Bill Paxton here at the beginning of Terminator. I think Doug will end up marrying a dominatrix. I could see that definitely happening. The actor of Leatherface wrote a book about the making of. It's pretty interesting read, but the book is so expensive. You talking about TCM2 actor? Which horror con you going to? We don't have shit around here, man. I don't know how to edit, so I need to learn. Just a shot. Well, that's like a shot and a half. I'll have to check out some of your videos, Gigi. Yeah, she does some. She's funny in some of her unboxings. Yeah, me too. Is GGTV the name of your channel? GG, give yourself. Anybody's got a channel? Give yourself a shot while I do some of this. Drink some more of this moonshine. Holy shit! Oh, now that burned a little bit. The jeans question I asked. Doug, that's so many fucking dots that you connected there that I don't even know how to do that. That's why I've had so much to drink. I wasn't able to connect those dots. Yeah, what's up with the Shockaholics, man? I missed seeing you guys. I usually watch your videos. I don't like chime in as much. Sing us some show tunes. I don't know any show tunes. Yeah, I know. Gigi is awesome. Gigi is our queen. Everybody bow down to Queen Gigi. Gigi, everybody needs to
acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
So everybody acknowledge Queen Gigi at the time. Working on starting a wrestling channel with some other guys. Hey, you need to fucking get me on there as a guest star every once in a while. I'd like to come on there and like promote my channel and like be part of that. That'd be awesome. Hey man, you know what that means? You're awesome and fucking haters gotta hate. There's a couple people that all they do is call me fucking old timer and old fart and tell me to get off of YouTube or whatever. And you know what that means? I don't give a shit. It's activity on the video. That means they're watching. A spanking line like off of SpongeBob. Yeah, all hail Queen Gigi. For sure, too. Sweet. Because I know my fucking wrestling. Come get your spankings. We don't want any spankings from Douglas Do Right. Dougie Fresh. I don't know any show tunes. I recall Central Park and fall, how you tore your dress. What a mess. I recall. That's all I know. I don't know any show tunes. That's pretty good shit, even with no ice in it. Gigi, you should come on here on one of my live streams. Anybody that's got a camera should come on here live for a minute now and promote your shit. You want me to send you a link? Who wants to come on here? Gigi, you should come on here. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me something. Yeah, don't fucking let anybody bother you. Know, that was one of the reasons that I didn't want to do YouTube at first. I'll just be honest with you guys. When I was in college, I went away and I was ridiculed for having a very bad Southern accent, and then just my general was not very self confident or whatever. So I started YouTube about a year after I really wanted to, because when I want to do it, a couple people that I talked to told me that it was worthless and I shouldn't do it, that it wouldn't be worth putting myself out there because most people would just make fun of me. And I wish that I had done it a year before I actually did it. My fingers are long and skinny, so I'd leave a handprint. Might sting a little. Used to do a wrestling podcast. What was it? That's cool. YouTube is the best place to be kind, though. That or Twitch. The rest is for bullies. There's a lot of bullies even on YouTube. Tell me something good, Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Let me rock you, Shaka Khan. Originally, I was going to be a wrestling and horror podcast since we are involved in indie horror, but we'll see. That's kind of cool. Yeah, don't forget brother Jeff. I like to promote myself on there. I kind of need to try to figure out a way to grow this channel. I don't as who you call it. Deadpool says I don't put maximum effort in. Southern accent. Where are you from? Virginia originally? Yes, I'm from Central Virginia. So I had a terrible Southern accent. Be honest, is it really bad now? Does it sound terrible? She said, calm down, Doug. Gigi keeps Doug in check. If I can't do it, Gigi does. Yeah, I used to. That was one of the reasons I didn't want to be on here. Is I didn't want to. I was worried that once you go out live in the world, that people were going to make fun of me. And then for some reason, I don't know what it was. I just said fuck it and I did it. You're an Okie, so you wouldn't feel bad about a Southern accent. Yeah, but is it bad? Is it really bad? I've tried to work on it a little bit over the years and try to articulate a little better some of my words. I think because most Southern accents, they eliminate vowels and parts of words, so I try to enunciate most of my words unless I'm agitated or trying to be funny or I'm pissed off, and then I go back into full Southern drawl. Doug, you can't even afford to touch me. That's a song. My ex and Master P gonna freak. Freakos. I don't hear it. Well, that's good. I appreciate that. I know it comes out sometimes. Is that a yeah, it is. I put up something new. It's Hey Doug. I mean Cody, who is this? Who is that? Who's my little buddy there? Cody knows who that is. These chats going left to right with their subjects. Yeah, well, the movie's over, man. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Cody knows who that was. Got good old Dick Miller here in the Terminator movie. Yes, it is one of Bray Wyatt's puppets. Do you know which one it is? Did Cody disappear? All right. I'm taking the last shot. Then I'm going to probably be fucked up after that. I'm going to have to get off here. Yeah, what time is it? It is 12:16 a.m. for us over on the East Coast. Cody was over subscribing. Cody, did you see what I was showing? A Raggedy Ann doll? Come on, man. Cody, who is this? Who the fuck is this? Yeah, it's motherfucking Ramblin' Rabbit, dude. Come on now. It's from Firefly Funhouse. And Doug, you're talking about that mask there? That's from Halloween Ends. That's what Corey Cunningham wore in Halloween Ends. Doug was talking about a Raggedy Ann doll behind it. It's a mask. That's the Halloween Ends Corey Cunningham mask. You can hear what? Just barely. You used to play a game, Knights and Dragons, and a lot of friends from the Netherlands. All right, well, here's the last shot. One shot to you guys out there for supporting me. I really do appreciate you guys. We were talking about being on YouTube or whatever. If I can be on YouTube, anybody can be on YouTube. So it looks like we got 11 people watching right now. Anybody that's watching that hasn't chimed in on the chat, put your name out there. Let us know who's watching. I really appreciate you guys. I'm taking this last shot for you. Here's to everybody out there. I love you guys. I know I'll probably sleep well tonight. What time zone are you in, Cody? Like, how far behind are you? I'm on the East Coast, so obviously it's 12:16 here or 12:18. What are you? I know Gigi's out. Gigi couldn't handle it though. What time zone are you in, Cody? Saw those at Spirit Halloween stores. I think that mask. Yeah, I never got it in store, but I did order it online from Spirit Halloween last year, and I got that mask there. I got that and the Halloween Ends, the one with the little mold and shit on it, the Michael Myers mask. Gigi wins your next unboxing. Gigi, you should just do a rambling. Speaking of rambling rabbit, you should just do a rambling video. Call them rambling Gigi's ramblings or Gigi's thoughts, and don't just do unboxings. Yeah, I don't think Doug could handle you. She's all fucking woman, Doug. You couldn't handle her at all. I'll tell you this: after drinking moonshine, this fucking Michelob Ultra is like water. I'd choke with my stilettos. Wayne, you got to be honest now. If you mention that in the comments, do you actually have stilettos? Bushley. What the fuck is that? Yeah, Gigi, if you're going to talk about it in the comments, you got to let us know. Do you actually have stilettos? Well, if you've got them, you got to be more confident in that. You got to say abso-fucking-lutely. Then you need to do a video where you actually show your stilettos. Imagine how many views you would get on that one. And as we're talking, I'm hearing in my earpiece the Terminators crushing those skulls and shit because they're showing the first Terminator on Tubi as I'm watching this. I'm sorry I'm in the dark. Yeah, while I'm still here. Yeah, I was fucking drinking tonight, so I'm rambling. I was a bartender at a butt naked before. All right, you can't make that comment. You can't say that comment without giving us more details. What does that mean? Yeah, Bizarro Girl makes an appearance. She is the fucking bomb. Between her and Gigi, they are the bomb. They're the ones that make the live streams what they are. So you know what we do there. Bizarro Supergirl.
Acknowledge me.
But acknowledge her, not me. Acknowledge her.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
A gentleman's club that's after hours. Oh, really? Huh. Gigi, you need to like do some live streams where you just talk about some of the cool stuff you've done. That's fucking awesome. A strip joint, he says. The Bomb Squad. And so as we enter the midnight hour, well, wait a minute. I gotta do a cooler voice than that. Wait a minute. As we enter the midnight hour, we have to talk about Gigi and her experiences in the Gentleman's Club after hours. Bow chicka wow wow. You got to give us some details. Say something, at least one comment. We got to keep everybody interested. This is, you've now entered JEFFMAN316 Live, the midnight hour. I can't talk about that on video. I couldn't take my career. Hey G, come on now. You've got to give us one story. Give us one sexy story that you wouldn't say anywhere else. It's not on your channel, remember? You're on the JEFFMAN316 Live Pop Culture Reporter channel. Cliffhangers are the best though. You got to give us a little bit of the juice. Come on now, give us some juice. I don't understand. That's not fair. Come on now. Give us something. Give me one little sliver of a story. Come on now. It's the midnight hour. Boys and girls, you've entered the midnight hour of JEFFMAN316. We need to let the juice loose, as Dougie Fresh says. We need to let the juice loose. Hi, Doug and everyone. You learned a lot about men and how they think. Tell us more. How do men think? How do us men think? And remember, you've got two categories of men here. You got me and you got Dougie Fresh because he's from a different era than I am. Oh, well. Fuck that. I'm taking the filter off and we're going for one more shot of fucking moonshine. We're going full fucked up tonight, baby. What did you think of the new dude? You like fucking ruined the buzz for Beetlejuice. No, but I'll tell you, I love the new trailer for Beetlejuice. I think they probably gave you a little bit too much of the plot or a little too much Beetlejuice in it. But yeah, I'm all in on that one, man. I'm going to see it day one, or at least the weekend one. Men think with one head only. Hey, not all of us do that. There's a point in time, and I don't know what age that is because it's never the same with all men. But there's a point in time where some men realize that if they eventually put the woman first, that's the most important thing, and that'll get them so many fucking points that they'll win forever after that. So you eventually got to get to the point where you realize that the woman is the most important thing, and that if you support her, she'll support you in spades. Nothing but, nothing but support. Sounds like them old radio shows with that song Moments in Love playing in the background. Yeah, I agree with that. That's probably true. Hey, you think I should do that as a live stream every week, and maybe I get more views and stuff? My best friend got on a stage just for fun one night at a men's club. Really? Well, I'm too old and out of shape for that, so I couldn't do that. Two heads are better than one. Go figure. Only Dougie Fresh could say that, or Dougie Not So Fresh, right? Maybe I should sleep all day, and maybe on Sunday nights not come on until after midnight Eastern time, where we can talk sexy talk. A lot of women who went with their friends or best friends or husbands did a lot. It was a fun job for sure. Yeah, I bet that was. I bet that was a laugh fucking riot. That would be my dad. I'm Dougie Fresh. Okay. This is the midnight hour with JEFFMAN316 and Dougie Fresh. And we're here to make your night long and fulfilled. I need some more fucking booze. We're here to make your nights long and hard. It's a full moon out. It's a full moon out here on the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. You're talking to JEFFMAN316, Dougie Fresh, and Arturo. I got fucking Terminator playing in the background. It's weird having that shit in my ear with those guys talking. Now all I can hear is Moments in Love playing in my head. That's funny. Moments in Love. That was my dream when I was a kid, to be a radio personality. And see, the back in the day, that was a cool like dream to have. Nowadays, obviously, that's kind of dead down on Main Street. It's a classic beat. Are you still watching the movie? I'm still watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2's over. Mine started auto playing the first Terminator movie. But we watched TCM 2. For all you guys, boys and girls watching out there, it's over, Bizarro. Yeah, we're in the overtime now. I had a little bit too much to drink. Mine too. I turned it off. Yep. She said, "Hola." Yeah, boys and girls, you're watching to the late night ramblings of JEFFMAN316. Hopefully, you're having a nice night. We're trying to get the smooth talking with Arturo, Bizarro, Gigi, and Dougie Fresh. Yeah, now we're just podcasting shit. Bob Seger. Yeah, I love Bob Seger, man. You know, Bob Seger did a great song for Beverly Hills Cop 2, Shakedown, which they end up using in the new Beverly Hills Cop. That's an awesome song. Yeah, wish you could play music without getting flagged. That would be cool. I took a shot. I still got a little bit left in there. You see that? Give me the countdown and I'll drink it. 3. Wait a minute. Tres, dos, uno. This is to all the hot women out there listening tonight. This one's for you. I'm here to quench your thirst. No, that was the same one. I promise. I haven't poured anymore. It was about a shot and a half. Ooh, shit, that burned. It was about a shot and a half. Old time rock and roll, shakedown, risky business, Beverly Hills Cop 3, great movie soundtracks. Yep. Anything late 80s, early 90s soundtracks was awesome. His Down on Main Street to match his Gentleman Club story. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I love any of those old Bob Seger songs. So it's after midnight, boys and girls, and you're still listening to the smooth sounds and mornings of JEFFMAN316, your pop culture reporter. Scarface is your favorite soundtrack? I don't even remember what songs are on that. You're glowing, Jeff, man. I know. I had probably one too many drinks of moonshine. I'll sing for you guys. Give me a song. Do you have the ability to come on live? You should come on here. You want me to send you a link? I want you on here singing. You need to be on here now, right now, singing. Let me send you a link. Come on now. You just have to give me Facebook, email, something to send it to. Take It to the Limit, Scarface song, and the intro to Scarface were cool. Yeah. The light was lighting up your face. I got one of these ring light things right here. It's probably like when I was doing that. I'm hot tonight. Rush, turn out the light. Vamos. Are you hot tonight? Is that what you're trying to tell us? You're hot tonight? The light was lighting up my face. I thought Bizarro Supergirl was going to sing to us. She needs to come on here. Is she too scared? Go Bizarro. Go Bizarro. Is she too scared? Come on here for 30 seconds. Just give us 30 seconds. It's hot as hell. I'm in Texas. No, it's hot as hell all over the country. It's hot as hell in Virginia. It was 100 degrees here last week. I got some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I got some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Push it to the limit, not take it to the limit. Take it to the limit one more time. Doug needs to sing the Offspring Pretty Fly for a white guy. That's a jam. That's pretty funny. I like that. I like the song Break the Ice. That's kind of cool. She disappeared as soon as I called her out, I guess. She better hurry up because I'm going to have to get off here and actually take a bathroom break here. You don't know if you could sing that song? I think you could. Doug, you've pretty much sung every type of song there is based on the videos you've sent me. Yeah, the Offspring is pretty awesome. They had a very short career, right? They didn't have very many hit songs, did they? Name more than 3 Offspring hit songs. I got some girl writing breakup letters to your vape here on this ad here. Give it to me, baby. I can picture Doug singing that. Yeah, I know. Give it to me, baby. Clap for the Wolf Man. We need to do like your after hours or your romance channel. Like, this is JEFFMAN316. I'm your man for romance. I'm the dream you all carry in your heart. I'm all the stories told down in the ages in the name of love. I'm one with each of you. I'm the part-time lover in all of you. I am romance. I am JEFFMAN316. You like striptease? You talking about the movie? Or you like to striptease? All the 90s bands. Yeah, all of those bands are super cool. Dude, I got some error on Tubi. It says something about I'm infrequently buffering. So it's like pausing and won't move forward. But they did self-esteem pretty much fly for a white guy. You're going to. Hey, I give you credit, man. You named way more songs than I could have by them. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. To break the ice, LOL. Yeah, so do I, GG. I love all those. Those are pretty cool. Well, Creed is iffy. They got a couple of songs, but not too much. There are a couple of songs I will admit, even though most people wouldn't, that I do like that are Creed. You guys are awesome, man. We've been fucking like killing it since the movie ended, but you know what? I've got like about an hour and a half worth of moonshine and beer in me that I gotta get out of me. So I think I'm gonna cut this live stream off pretty quick here. I really appreciate you guys joining me this week, though. This has been a fucking awesome live stream. If anybody watches this after the fact and doesn't realize that you need to join in, you guys need to check out the all stars that are on here with me. We got Arturo, we got Gigi, we got Bizarro, we got Dougie Fresh, we got Rick, who was on here earlier. We got Ian, who was from the fucking Netherlands, that was on here earlier. We got a good group of people on here. They all got a kind heart. They all rock. If you aren't joining in on our live streams, you don't know what you're missing. Scott's voice is great. I'm going to try to ticks because they sold out. System of a Down. But yeah, so I really appreciate you guys supporting me, supporting the content. I appreciate Gigi and everybody talking about how they don't think I got such a southern accent anymore, even though I know you're just being kind. But this has been the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. If you joined us about an hour before then, you would have seen the end of that movie. We've been going strong since then. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. If you want to send me super thanks after the fact or send me PayPal or anything, it's in the description down below. I actually saw Bizarro do that before. She's pretty good. I invited her to come on here and she wouldn't do it. Yeah, have a nice night. And I don't hear an accent. I really appreciate that. I've worked on that. I've tried to, like I said, do a better job of enunciating since I got on YouTube. I love all you guys that support me. I mean, you guys don't know how much I do appreciate. Now I'm intrigued. I want to see Bizarro. Yeah, I know. I invited her on here and then she fucking disappeared. Bizarro, the next time you come on here, man, let me know and I'll immediately send you a link and then we can get you to sing something for us. I'll sing with you. We'll pick something together. So hit me up on Instagram or on here after the fact. Yeah, go Bizarro. So I love you guys. I'm going to have to get off here, though. I got to go to work in the morning, or it's already the morning. I got to go to work later today or earlier today, whichever way you want to look at it. So I'm hitting this and I'm hitting this. And then I'm going to hit the head because I got to go piss out this moonshine. So when next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter. Sorry, I got to end this thing so I can go to work. Until next time, boys and girls, it's JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.